Want to speak real English from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at EnglishClass101.com.
Hi everybody, welcome back to Ask Alisha, the weekly series where you ask me questions and I answer them. Maybe. First question comes from Mifta. Hi again, Mifta. What is the difference between fate and destiny, and when can I use them? Yeah, good question. So both fate and destiny refer to an outcome in the future. It's kind of like a big outcome. We use fate and destiny when talking about like epic stories, really big stories, or like really kind of big like life moments, for example. The difference in meaning though is that fate often has a kind of a negative feeling about it, like there's a negative outcome, something bad is going to be the outcome. Destiny, however, sounds like something really positive, something good, or maybe like you're going to have a leadership role, or there's something happy that's going to happen as an outcome. It's your destiny to save the world. He accepted his fate and sat in the dark dungeon. We're going to be the leaders in our community. It's our destiny. Her fate was decided the moment she stole from the company. So maybe you can hear in these sentences even just the feeling of the sentence. It's kind of a negative situation or a negative idea with fate and something kind of positive or happy or optimistic with the word destiny. So that's the difference between them. Hope that helps. Thanks for the question. Next question comes from Shokruk. I'm very sorry, Shokruk. Hi, can you explain passive voice? Yes, I can. Actually, I would recommend checking this video where I talked about the difference between active and passive voice. I hope that this helps you. This could be a nice introduction to this grammar point. So please check this out. It's on the channel. I'll try to make sure a link goes in the description of this video. Thanks for the question. Next question comes from Jitu. Hi. How do you use words like sit, wear, stand, live, work in simple past and past continuous tense? If they're used in these tenses, what is the difference in meaning? Please explain. Okay, sure. So a quick grammar review. We use simple past tense for actions that started and finished in the past. I sat at my desk and worked today. She stood next to me and watched me work. I lived in that place for 3 years. Then we use the past continuous or the past progressive tense to talk about actions that were continuing in the past. So we use this when we want to talk about, one, actions that were interrupted. So we're doing something, and then another action happens and interrupts it. Or when we want to talk about what we were doing at a specific point in time, a continuing action we were doing at a specific point in time. So we don't want to explain that it had finished. We only want to explain that it was continuing at that time. I was sitting at my desk working when the phone rang. She was standing next to me watching me work when the manager came in. I was living in that place in 2012. So maybe you can see we use simple past tense for actions that started and finished, just a simple action, like a simple report of that action. We'll use the past progressive or the past continuous tense to talk about actions that continued and then were stopped by another action, or to refer to something that was happening at a specific point in time in the past, something that was continuing, like I was living there or I was working at that company that year, for example. So I hope that that helps a little bit. Thanks for the question. Next question comes from Pualam Abadi Nusantara. Pualam, sorry. Hi Alisha, what is the difference between goes wrong, went wrong, and gone wrong? Oh, the difference is the point in time. These are just different points in time where a mistake happens. So let's make example sentences to see exactly what the difference is. I hope nothing goes wrong with this project. Uh-oh, something went wrong with the project. Everything has gone wrong with the project. So here we see a future tense statement. I hope nothing goes wrong. That's a future like request, a future wish, a future hope. I hope nothing goes wrong. We see a past tense. Uh-oh, something went wrong. So a mistake happened and is finished. And everything has gone wrong. It means everything from the beginning of the project until the present time. Everything has been mistaken. There's been some problem with everything. that has continued until the present point in time. So these are just different grammar points, different points in time where a mistake happens. I hope that helps answer your question. Next question from Dolce Coromoto Pachana Vanderveld. Oh wow, I will say Dolce. Hi Alicia, what's the difference between on the beach and at the beach? Also between to lay and to lie. Thank you. Okay, you have two big questions. First, the difference between on the beach and at the beach. Sure. So on the beach is used to talk about activities that happen on the surface of the beach. Things that are like about the surface, like the sand itself, physically on the beach. I want to enjoy the sun on the beach. He found a shell on the beach. At the beach, however, is for activities that happen there, that like they aren't on physically like the surface of the beach. It's just for things that happen in that location. Let's go swimming at the beach. She said to meet at the beach. So I hope that helps answer that question. Let's go on to your next question, which is more difficult. Lay and lie, the difference between these two. Actually, native speakers confuse these all the time, so if you make a mistake, don't worry too much about it. The difference is lay, the verb lay in present tense uses a direct object. Lie does not use a direct object. Lay down your bag here. Lie down on the sofa. But this gets more complicated because the past tense form of the verb lie is lay. He lay down on the sofa. We lay down and went to sleep. The past tense of lay, however, is laid. We laid our bags on the table. She laid her keys on her desk. So the difference between these two is just that one verb takes a direct object and one verb does not. In most cases, you're not going to cause any communication problems by making a mistake with one of these. Native speakers do it all the time. But if you want to know the difference, that's what the difference is. Hope that helps. Next question comes from Ayman. Hi again, Ayman. What does "there's still a lot of room for improvement" mean? Yeah, nice question. It means improvement is still possible. This is an expression that's used to give like criticism and encouragement. So the speaker is communicating to the listener, like, I think you can do better. Something better is possible. There's room for improvement means something better than this is still possible. So I think you can do better than this. Alright, so those are all the questions that I want to answer for this week. Thank you as always for sending me your great questions. Remember, you can send them to me at englishclass101.com/ask-Alisha. If you like the video, please make sure to give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and check us out at englishclass101.com for some other good study tools. Thanks very much for watching this episode of Ask Alisha, and I will see you again next week. Bye bye! Such air traffic. Many plane.